About 15 million naira worth of labor-intensive public workforce, work tools and kits have been distributed to the 21 local government areas by Anambra State Community and Social Development Agency. The distribution carried out under the Anambra State COVID-19 Action Recovery and Economic Stimulus Program took place at St. Matthew's Catholic Church, Amobia, in Oka South local government area, with President General's labor-intensive public workfare workers and coordinators in attendance. Ebeleze reports.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Inaugurating the exercise, the Commissioner for Economic Planning, Budget and Development Partners, Mrs. Chiamaka Nake, explained that the exercise targeted on skilled, unemployed and people with little education between 18 to 45 years who are at the receiving end of COVID-19 pandemic. Mrs. Nake, who affirmed that labor-intensive public workfare is in line with Governor Chukwuma Soludo's transformational social agenda of creating jobs for the youths, disclosed that about 70 billion naira has been earmarked for the payment of monthly stipends to the beneficiaries.
You being part of the program is a privilege, and there are other people that might not have made it, so they're just on standby waiting to take over the job. So this is an opportunity, your opportunity to get at least earn something from doing the little you could, at least towards building a sustainable Anambra.
The president, Anambra State Association of Town Unions, ASATU, Chief Titus Akbudo, a lawyer, said the labor-intensive public workfare will definitely go a long way in alleviating poverty among the vulnerable in the state. Chief Akbudo assured that the President General will monitor and ensure that labor-intensive public workfare workers are dedicated to their duties to justify their stipends.
This particular project, I tell you, will go a long way in alleviating poverty and reducing crime, because it will get the beneficiaries engaged. And this will also show to others that the government of Mr. Charles Soludo is indeed a solution government and that the government is working.
In an opening remark, the General Manager, Anambra State Community and Social Development Agency, Mr. Chudimoji, who announced that the agency has already deployed 1,755 labor-intensive public workfare workers in 175 work sites in Anambra State. He encouraged all stakeholders to remain faithful to the project, which, according to him, is in line with the Soludo administration goal of achieving a clean Anambra State.
So on this note, I want to once again welcome all of us. From what I've seen about this exercise, I think it's something worth sustaining, even beyond the bank assistance program, because it keeps everybody busy. It takes our boys and girls from the streets and keep them busy. That way, we'll be able to mobilize some savings and begin to make some investments.
Some of the Presidents General who collected labor-intensive public workfare tools and kits for their communities, including the President General of Nanka Progressive Union, Mr. Emmanuel Asiebu, and his INRI Progressive Union counterpart, Chief Calvin Obiebunam, represented by Mr. Emmanuel Wong, listed items collected to include wheelbarrow, shovels, brooms, health kits containing medicine, gloves, hand sanitizer, among others.
Cleanliness, they said, is next to godliness. With judicious implementation of all these labor-intensive public work tools and kits, Anambra State must surely be clean. From St. Matthew Catholic Church in Amobia, Oka South Local Government Area, Ebele Eze, ABS News.